Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me on social media Off The Canvas Boxing on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You guys know the whole drift. Follow me as well on Twitch, where we'll be doing streams or gameplay streams with us and the ESBC game. So can't wait for that game to launch. We'll be doing that. So if you guys could DM me your PSNs. I'm not sure whether if someone's on Xbox I can play on PSN, but we'll worry about that later on. In this video I'll be giving you the 3 reasons in particular as to why Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, the first fight in particular, will not happen in the UK. Reason number 1: there can't be 100,000 or anywhere close to that capacity of fans within the UK. This can affect a lot of things in boxing. The reason why fans, etc., and the lack of fans will affect fighters is because when you get in the ring, especially when it was at AJ at Wembley with Vladimir Klitschko, etc., one thing that really spurred him on and kept him going and helped him get into that fight was the roar of the fans, that adrenaline that drives into your body and, you know, makes you perform at an even higher level than what you're doing at the moment. A lack of fans will basically mean, in a nutshell, that your performances will drop slightly, and it's natural. It happens across many sports, in football, in boxing, and across all of the sports. So the lack of fans have caused problems. Okay, with Fury, the fans, etc., in the States, especially his home, like his group of Irish or Gypsy contingency fans, have been really impactful on his career, especially during when he's fighting and they're just roaring, "There's only one Tyson Fury," and then you get that "Oh, Anthony Joshua," you know, the way there. So that the lack of that will basically mean that the fighters will not work or will not operate at maximum level. Okay, so number 1 reason as to why fights not gonna happen in the UK is the lack of fans. But that's reason number 1. Yeah, reason number 2 as to why the fight is not happening in the UK, particularly in the first fight, is money. Cha-ching. Yeah, the wonga. Okay, the lolly. Yeah, as some people like to call it. That is the ultimate, one of the biggest reasons, simply because not only do they lose money on the gate revenue, the money generated from the site fees or the site amounts within Wembley or the O2 or the Cardiff Millennium Stadium would be very minute in comparison to the overseas fees that they're talking about. Imagine in the UK, right? I'm going to compare it to that everyday life. Imagine you're getting paid in your average job, let's say 30k a year. 30k a year you're getting paid. Imagine somebody says to you, by the way, Darren, or by the way, Hermione, okay, I don't know why that name came to my mind. There is another a job for exact same thing as what you're doing at the moment. Okay, you're doing a short stint, so you don't have to be working all the time, similar to boxing. Like, they're only working on the night, and that job is, or that gig is not in the UK. That gig is in Dubai or Singapore or China. Okay, you'll be earning triple the money when you get there. Otherwise, you can stay in the UK and get a quarter of that money, but you're in home territory. You with your home fans, you know, the people who may have been rocking with you from the get-go. Most logical people have got a nut in them, yeah, will always say, will probably say, look, in the sport of boxing, it's a very dangerous sport, and we are prize fighters. We should get paid the most amount that we possibly can generate before we retire and head off into the sunset, because we're risking our lives and our health for greatness. We need to be rewarded for that, and therefore we're going elsewhere. Straight up. Straight up, if the UK put in the money that Dubai and them man are putting in with Sheikh, I don't know what his man's name, but Sheikh Abdul Aziz or whatever his guy's name, yeah, they put in a much bag as my man, or the Qataris, yeah, bruv, the fight will happen in the UK in June, no questions. Even if there's fans or no fans, it will happen. If they put that much money in, don't matter, fam. Fans will go straight in. It doesn't matter if there's no fans, the site fee will cover it, okay? That is the second reason as to why the first fight will not happen in the UK, okay? Now, reason number 3, because the UK powers that be don't need boxing, and they see boxing as a lesser sport. In particularly, the government in the UK don't see a boxing fight, a heavyweight boxing fight, as a means of attracting tourists into the country, okay? In other countries or other parts of the world, in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Singapore, they feel as though if I host a huge mega fight, that will drive people to, you know, come to the country on tourism, even maybe migrate to the country, okay, and bring their skill sets into the country and add value to the economy. In the UK, we don't think like that. The powers that be, yeah, the conservatories and the labbers, yeah, you know, them man, yeah, I'm not gonna say it properly because we don't want them man to hear me, yeah. They're looking at just what can it do for me today, not what can it do for me in the future, because the way it's set up in the UK is each sort of political party will be there for the next, I don't know, 5-10 years, minimum of 5-year term, okay? So they'll be doing as much as they can for the next 5 years. But with some of these other countries, with the King of Saudi Arabia, or some of these other countries where they're run by a royal family, or they're run by a group of individuals that will be there for a long period of time, these man, they don't care for them, yeah? They're going to be there in the long term, straight up. You know, a lot of people come to the UK because of Her Majesty the Queen, for tourism, etc. Imagine if we turn the UK into this home of, I don't know, not just football, but maybe the home of boxing. I think the UK pretty much invented boxing in the early stages, or invented the idea of putting gloves on a fighter, putting them in a certain, like in a ropey ring. I think that was established in the UK. I could be wrong. The government doesn't rate boxing. One example of that is that back in January, every other sport, yeah, was continuing, or most other sports were continuing. Football, I remember, they were having 3 games a week in football, right, in January. As soon as like the cases of the big C word arose, that was the first sport they shut down. And it gave, like, if that is the first sport it shuts down, you have to think to yourselves, do these lot rate what we're doing? Because if they did, and are we bringing enough value to them to, I don't know, influence them in the decision to shut us down or not shut us down, if that makes sense? Because in other sports, I think the higher ups of that kind of sport have a lot more pulling power with the, you know, the big government. But I don't think boxing and the promoters or the networks have that kind of pull. Put it this way, in football they put 3 games a week, especially this season with, you know, with condensed games. In boxing, there's no one Sky Sports bout every week. There certainly isn't with BT Sport. Channel 5 just came into the mix, and that is 3 reasons as to why the AJ Fury fight will not happen in the UK. Okay, sorry guys, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, it ain't happening, okay, in the UK for the first fight. Maybe rematch, okay, but in the first fight, certainly not. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you haven't done already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me at Off the Canvas Boxing across all of my platforms, and drop a like on this video. Also, we'll try to get to 1k subs ASAP so we can get that 1k belt on our strap, and then we can go for the European belt, which is 10k straight after that. So let's get straight into this, guys. I love you guys. Peace, love and prosperity. I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Peace.